Hey, thanks for stopping by another live short review. This is the Aberfeldy 16, and I'm going to take a quick look at that one. It's a 16-year-old, 40% ABV on the low end, unfortunately. But we'll see. It's not peated. It's a Highland from Bacardi. You might have heard Bacardi before. It's handmade oaked cast with an Oloroso sherry finish. That's the profile we're looking at. Not typically my wheelhouse, but I do appreciate a good Highland whiskey. So let's dive right in. The first note I get is like a raisin cream pie. Little Debbie's got the raisin cream pies I used to remember eating when I was a kid. A bit of hay, straw, dates, figgy notes, and some oak. The wood comes through on the back end of the nose. That's really pretty nice. This is all neat first, by the way. It's a honey bomb. It's definitely, if you like honey, this one is for you. It's very forward. With oxidation more so. When I first started this, it was very spicy. It does have some spicy black pepper in there, but it's definitely more on the forefront with the honey after some oxidation. Barbecue also with some toffee, caramel, and it's a medium mouth coat. It's above average taste. The finish has got a lot of green apples in it, buttery, some white chocolate, but it's a bit dry and short. I wish that finish lasted a bit longer. That's my biggest gripe. Let's add a couple drops and see if we get much difference off of this. Always get your droppers out. Don't go straight for the spoon unless that's what you like. You can always add water. You can never really just take it away or separate it unless you're some master chemist or something like that. The apples are more profound in the nose now, and there's some pears and other white fruits like white grapes in there. And it actually brought some of the barbecue-esque, it's not peated, but it does have a bit of a barbecue kind of a bit on the back end of the nose now after some water. Let's see about palate changes maybe. It takes away a bit of the spiciness, so if the spiciness isn't your thing, add a drop of water will help there. It does have all the similar characteristics. There's a little bit of black pepper still there, but it's definitely not as in your face as it is up front. The honey notes are tamed down too, unfortunately, and I do enjoy that part of the palate. So the finish is unchanged, maybe even shorter than it was before. It was already on the shorter end. Minus, I mean, there's some residual black pepper, but and some honey, but it's nothing, not as profound as I wish it was. But it's still above average. The 12 would probably get like a 3 out of 5. This is a 3.5 out of 5. It's a couple steps up from there. I do 0.25 increments. So, and I think you can find this relatively on the cheaper end. It's not a well-known whiskey, and it's easily found in a lot of places, especially if you find that beautiful gem that's a liquor store that's gets some really good things in, but since people don't know what they have, it just sits there and gathers dust for a couple of years, and you walk in there and there you go. There's an Aberfeldy 16 sitting there. So it I think it's worth a shot. It's definitely not if it was above, like, 150 or something, then I would say no, of course. But for what you get for the price, I think it's well worth it. Well, thanks for stopping by. We'll do a discussion review soon, and hope to see you then. Sláinte